Today we are at the feed mill, and in no time we are going to walk you through all the processes involved in the production of poultry feed. That will be in a moment. I'm Michael Nath. This is Green 360.
Feed manufacturing refers to the process of producing animal feed from raw agricultural products. Further produced by manufacturing is formulated to meet specific animal nutrition requirements for different species of animals at different life stages. Feeds are generally classified into two broad categories, namely concentrates and forages. Concentrates are feeds which are high in energy content. The protein content in concentrates varies tremendously, from 2 to 80%. Forages, on the other hand, have a much narrower range in protein content from 2 to 22%. Feed mills receive raw ingredients from suppliers. Upon arrival, the ingredients are weighed, tested, and analyzed for various nutrients and to ensure their quality and safety. Nutritionists work side by side with scientists to formulate nutritionally sound and balanced diets for livestock, poultry, aquaculture, and pets. This is a complex process as every species has different nutritional requirements. Once the formula is determined, the mill mixes the ingredients to create a finished product. Manufacturers determine the best way to ship the product. If it is prepared for retail, it will be bagged and tagged or placed into a bag with a label that includes the product's purpose, ingredients, and instructions. If the product is prepared for commercial use, it will be shipped in bulk. The quality of the prepared feed ultimately depends on the quality of the material, such as the grain or grass used. The raw material should be of very good quality. In general, feed mills are responsible for the production of animal feeds, including those consumed by livestock and poultry animals, and also companion animals.
You're welcome back to Green 360, the world of agriculture. And I have with me here the supervisor of this feed mill in the presence of Badmus Amedu. Hello, Badmus. Nice to have you here.
You're welcome.
Yes, if you look around us, you can see sacks full of, I wouldn't know what materials are inside. Please throw more light on that.
Yes, you're welcome. Here you are, feed me Paleagro. So basically what we do is feed production for our birds. As you know, I say poultry. We have birds of different age, different stage. So like human beings, they require different food material to grow and to obtain optimum production. So likewise, the birds also at different stage, we give them different feed materials. So we have different material which are added together in different rations to produce a feed that will be optimum for their production. So like you said, around you see the different materials produced, like the maize, corn. Here we are, it may look small, we still have an extension where we keep some of this material because this place is a bit small for us. So
all these bags, whatever I'm seeing here, are the contents just maize?
No.
Okay.
Feed is made up of different material.
Beautiful. Let's
like
hear them.
12 material.
12?
Yes,
okay.
But they have substitutes, so there may be more than that. But we operate with 12 here. We have maize, we have the bone maize here, we have wheat over, we have soya bean, we have limestone. So we have extension other places where we keep them. You understand? So basically they are into two categories. We have the macro and the micro.
Okay.
So the macro, those are the ones that are required in large quantity. Actually, the maize take about 50% of the whole feed ration. You know, for every feed you hold, you have 50% of it is maize. which is popularly called corn.
Corn.
Our local dialect. Then we have the soya. It's also part of the macro ingredient. We have the wheat farm. We have the bone meal. Then we have the limestone. We have rice bran. We have corn over. We have the salt. These are categorized as the macro ingredients. Then the micro, we talk about the premise. Usually most of those micro are imported from overseas. Very little of them are produced locally. So we have the premise, we have the lysine, we have the methionine, we have the toxin binder, we have the bactophol, we have the xerotol, we have the enzymes, like that. There are variety of them, you know, and they are substitutes. Most of them, they have substitutes. Like for maize, we have many substitutes for it. We have the cassava peel, is substitute for it.
Cassava peel?
Yes.
Wow.
Then we have the sorghum, substitute for it. Those grains, because it's basically for energy. So most carbohydrate concentrated products are also substitute. Just that maize is more effective. That is why a lot of people concentrate on maize. Like other ones, we talk about the rice bran, okay? The rice husk, back of the rice, local made rice. Is also used as you can use as substitute, and many of them like that.
Before we forget this very important part, what are the stages of this production?
Thank you. Like I said, the frame material, available material, you identify the available material. Then a nutritionist will present a formulation. Then we arrange those material, like we have done this morning. We arrange the maize. How many do we need per ton? We need 540 presently for a ton of layer. So we'll get it down. The wheat over 90 kg, we'll get it down. The soya 205, we'll get it down. After we have gotten all the macro and the micro material down in their required quantity, we introduce them gradually into the machine, because the target is an homogeneous product, homogeneous mixture. In a situation where you carry a little like this and it will contain all the 12 elements, that is what we want. So we now have a way we are introducing each and every one of them gradually. It's not once, it's gradual. We introduce maize small, soya small, wheat over small, till we finish. And we have the machine that does the thorough mixing. After then, we discharge, scale them again to ensure that what we introduce is equal to what is coming out. If it is not equal, that means there's a problem somewhere. Then we have to retract back and correct whatever it is.
Let's start now naming the machines you use from the beginning to the end.
We have the crusher.
The crusher.
Which will reduce the size of those materials that are big. Like the maize is big in size.
Okay.
Birds cannot take it. Then we require homogeneous, so we must crush it. We break it down. That is what they call milling. So we mill the maize. Sometimes the soya cake, like from our soya factory, the cake come in lumps, big, very big size. So we introduce it into the crusher. So the crusher helps in reducing any material that is in big size, like the bone meal. We introduce them through the crusher. Now, between the crusher and the mixer, there is a machine called the conveyor. It helps in conveying it from the machine to the next machine, from the crushing machine to the mixing machine. So at the mixer, that's the body, the biggest one there. That's where we introduce all the material. And then there's a spiral inside which does the mixing. It mix and mix and mix until we are able to get what we desire. Then we offload it from there.
How do you know you have got what you desire?
Yes, from experience, having worked, that's when they say experience counts a lot. When you take an handful of feed and then you know all the components, you could predict, yes, you have gotten a good mixture. Because you see it, you see every one of them, the maize, the soya, the wheat over, rice bran, everything, you see them scatter all over, and you know you have gotten a mixture.